Welcome to this video where I'm going to demonstrate how to conduct This Little Light of Mine from the new Hymns for Home and Church collection. It's a very different sounding song to many that we have, or to all of them that we really have in the collection up to this point and in our normal hymn book. But it's one that's very well known around the world, and it really appeals to different cultures as well, which is really great. It's so wonderful to see the hymn book and the music of the church expanding. So it is in 2-beat pattern, so you can do 1, 2 in each bar. If there's no upbeat, so preparatory take to the top, 1, 2 like that. What's interesting is that the rhythm is actually written in a rock rhythm, and it almost sounds a bit jazzy at times as well with some of the harmonies that it has. So where you normally in classical music you have a steady beat as we're conducting or as we're playing it, with a rock rhythm it's a syncopated rhythm. So you do da 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 instead of this da 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 da. So it does have quite a different feel to it. If people aren't used to playing in a more with this rhythm, it can take a bit of time to get used to playing it as well. But definitely play along with, if you're trying to play it, play along with the recording to get used to that rhythm until your fingers and your hands and your body just kind of get used to it. And it's one that you may well find you struggle to stand still with, because it's got that bit of a rhythm too. So as you're conducting it, don't feel like you have to stand rigid. We can feel the music and it can come through in our body as well. In terms of the conducting, there's nothing complicated except for right at the end. The last note is actually over 2 bars, so you go to 1, 2, 1, and then you'd go out to hold it, or you could just go out and do a very long hold. So for the first 2 verses, I will beat out each note and do basically beating out the last 2 bars, and for the very last verse, I'll just go out and hold it so you can see it like that. But otherwise, ones just have a lot of fun with. I'd be interested to hear how you're using this. It's got a child singing it for the pre-recorded version, so definitely for our primary children to be singing it. But are you using it in other places as well? I'd love to hear around the world what's happening with this music. But definitely want to enjoy, and just, yeah, Jesus gave us this light, so that's why we need to let it shine and let it be this example to everyone around us. So let's share this message and the light that we can have in our lives because of our Savior Jesus Christ.